All right, what's going on, guys? Let's talk about just say you own any vehicle and you have a shop, calls you and say, hey, we found out why your AC is blowing warm air. You have a leak, and that leak is coming from a evaporator core. Well, most evaporator cores are tucked underneath the dash, which I'll show you over here inside of a HVAC box, okay? This is what we typically see. This is called an HVAC box, okay? It houses the evaporator core, which is for the AC, and the heater core, which is for the heater, okay? Most vehicles require a dash removal, and then you have to remove this box to change out those parts. And as you can imagine, it's a ton of work, a ton of labor, and it's a very expensive job. So I want to bring in, and we'll show you what it takes to do it, so you can be like, okay, I understand now why it's expensive to do this repair, because it is expensive. No one's denying and saying it's not expensive, but labor is expensive now, and this requires a lot of the labor, and that's what's going to cost most of the job. The parts are pretty expensive too. This is a 2019 Genesis G80, and it was out there, I think 3 times at the dealership, and another repair shop looked at it. They all kept filling it, saying they can't find the leak, can't find the leak. So we got it at our shop. We do specialize in AC, and I honestly feel we're the best shop in the state for AC. Just being honest with you, I understand AC. It's very simple for us. We have a lot of equipment, we invested in it, and we can get to the hard stuff. This one here, what we found was the evaporator core was leaking, and that's what we're talking about. So you can see here, we're gonna go over how much of this car has been removed to do this job. And we are only halfway through it, okay? Quite a bit. We're gonna take a look over here, what we have off it. This is some of it, and then we have a card over here. Okay. And I have another one of these that's over there that has all this engine stuff on it. Because we also have a hose that's got a leak on this suction hose, a small leak coming from the rubber where it's crimped on. This actually had 2 leaks on it. So this job, several $1,000s, okay? The parts are over $1,000 for those 2 parts. Labor's, I think it was like 2-3 grand almost. I think 3 grand personally. I think it's around that area. I think the total ticket's like 4 grand on this vehicle. So it's very expensive. I'm not saying it's not, okay? But to do this, it requires a lot of work to do this job. So, and you want a skilled labor. You don't want just any guy doing this. How many times you can switch a connector or not plug something in, or when you go back, there's a noise, there's a creak that wasn't there before, or this doesn't work, or this broke, with using just a low quality labor, unskilled labor, I guess you could say, compared to a high skilled labor that does cost money. But who wants to pay several $1,000s to get a car back, and all you have is this electrical problems ever since? And you go back to the same shop, they keep looking at it, they keep giving you the cold shoulder, yada, 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 and nothing gets done. So you go back to another facility, pay them to take it all apart and fix your mistake. You're like, that doesn't happen. Yo, it happens all the time. I'm telling you it happens. So be very selective who is touching your car. So I can't preach that is, don't let anybody pull dash. I don't. You know, I would not let just any guy just come pull dash. You know what I'm saying? They have to be a certain skill level for them to do this work. I just don't throw lube techs in here and doing dashes. It does not fly. Guys have to have a good amount of experience to do this work, and it's for good reason, because you have airbags and stuff. You know what times I've seen guys when they're removing center consoles and they hit the airbag module, or they unbolt it and move it while the vehicle's got the battery connected. All the airbags will go off. There's so many things that can go wrong with people that not have the skill and knowledge of doing a job they shouldn't do at that time. There's a certain time in everybody's career they can do big jobs, and this is not the one just to try them on. Okay, I promise you, you want a skilled technician doing it. If you do let someone that doesn't have experience work on it, put them with someone that does, and do it tandem together. That's my tip, is to give some guys some experience to do the work. Put them in there with someone that's done it, so he can learn with them, so that if any mistakes are made, the guy can catch it. There's nothing worse than some guy doing the work. He's never done it before. He makes a mistake. He's like, I don't know. He's scratching his head. I don't know what happened. I can't figure it out. Well, you got to get another guy in there to take it all apart and find his mistake. So like I said, we wouldn't do that here, but I know certain places that would, and I just don't recommend that. Just so many things can go wrong. But there's a lot of good skilled technicians, so thankful for that. There's some options, but that's my point today. I want to bring it up, why things cost so much. Labor's expensive, parts are expensive, but if you want something cheap, it's never quality. If you want something quality, it's never cheap. So remember that. So until next time, see ya.